What is going on YouTube? This is Vortex46 back with you once again with episode 2 of more of this Final Fantasy 15 LP, officially Let's Play LP, my officially very first LP here on YouTube. But glad to be back, glad to be bringing you all more of this Final Fantasy 15 content here. I actually already did a recording of this, but there was a lot of echoing because I had my TV up, and I had to pretty much redo this again. But it's all good. It's not going to be too long. It's probably going to be either under 20 minutes or just 20 minutes. But either way, again, I want to point this out. This is what I like to call this here. This is what I like to call Final Fantasy 15 loading screen cheese. This is one of the cons. The game has a lot of pros in it that you love about it, that I love about it, but one of the cons is this here, the loading screen. But at the same time, you get the chance to, while you're waiting for the loading screen to come up, you may have to answer a text message from your phone, get on your phone and do something, use the restroom type of thing, get something to drink from your kitchen. I mean, it just, I guess it kind of has a very small pro to it where you can actually do some stuff before continue with the game while you're waiting for the official game or cutscene or whatever to load up here. But again, guys, like I said, been a little busy. Just glad to be able to bring you all episode 2 here today. I'll probably do another recording, but probably won't put it up until like tomorrow or Tuesday, whichever comes first. So pretty much last we left off, we did a couple hunts. We met Sid and his granddaughter Cindy, and now we're gonna go over here because pretty much we have a couple things to do. It's just a couple, very brief, but we got to do it. We got to go over here with that. You see that exclamation / orange reddish symbol thing there is. That is pretty much telling you that is kind of like telling you where you need to go.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful
random battle. More of these things. Ran into these already, but they're pretty much easy. They're really not hard at all.
Let's clean them up quick.
Battle wise, the battle system it's very fun. It can be. At times it can also, be
let's go.
At times it can be a little hectic because everything's moving so fast. You gotta, you're trying to pay attention to the fight. You're trying to pay attention to how you're fighting. You also have to pay attention to your party members' HP on top of your own and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's it just depends. And that thing where Ignis glows, that's his stamina above his head as he's running. I'm sprinting pretty much. I'm using the technique infinite sprinting. It's not fully infinite because you can mess up at the end when he turns green. Just when it's at the last second, you hit the button at the very last second when he turns green. He'll just keep running. He'll keep sprinting. That's all. That's all that is. He just it's technically sort of infinite sprinting, but it's not fully infinite because again you can mess up like I did prior. As you all saw, he kind of slowed down and like there I messed up on accident. Slowed down because I messed up, and now he's kind of tired, and now he waits. Boom, I get it back. So pretty much this over here is taking us to this compound, this campground post, to teach us about camping. So coming to a campsite, this is pretty much where you eat your meals that you buy from certain specific diners around the areas, and you get your rest. You rest up. If you're in battles and your HP doesn't fully, your HP and MP isn't fully hasn't fully regenerated, you can come here and regain all of that. And on top of that, you after each battle, the experience that you gain, you can apply it here at camps.
Let's call it
and
a day.
other,
Alright.
one other
No
place,
efficient
well, a
attempt.
couple other places when you decide to rest, take the night off type of thing. So, but again, you come to camps initially to rest, to eat, to sleep, and to apply the experience. But again, you can stack the experience. You don't have to camp after each fight or a couple fights that you do. You can pretty much not come to camps. You can stand around in the middle of the night waiting for daybreak to come, because at nighttime there are certain monsters that come out that are different from the daytime monsters, that are much stronger than the daytime monsters. The nighttime monsters will kill you if you are not prepared for them. And it, again, you definitely can skip resting and stacking your experience and adding them once you decide to actually. You can probably go a full week's worth of not resting, not sleeping, and fighting and doing side quests and just gaining experience. It's to me, the experience that you gain in this game is overpowering. It's OP, aka OP, and it will benefit you in the long run, because again, you can start at level 1 and you can jump to like level 10 if you decided not to do the camping thing. That's pretty much as far as leveling wise and gaining experience. But Ignis here, he's like one of my favorite Final Fantasy 15 characters, basically because his cooking skills are dope, and per the food that you have him choose to cook at the time when you decide to camp, it adds, as you can see, they're called attack boosts. The toast here adds 10 extra strength points to your attack. The toasty rice balls add more HP by 50, and again, this other one is adding 30 to your attack. This croquet madame. And this veggie medley stew is pretty much the best one out of all 4, because even though it's 10 attack points less than this croquet, it actually adds 150 more HP points to the entire party. So we're gonna have Ignis create this. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna give you. It's pretty much, this is a boost, or aka a buff, for those of us Final Fantasy fans who have been playing this game a lot so far, and probably those who've already beaten it. It's only been out for probably roughly about 2 weeks now, and people have already beaten the game. And look at it, you see that? Look how good that looked. Like that's I'm getting hungry already. And there's the infamous Final Fantasy music in the background. And we gained an extra 38 ability points, like I explained in episode 1, adding that to the party for later, whenever I decide to apply those ability points. And Ignis, he gained more experience through his cooking. He's closer to leveling up to level 2. And pretty much again, Noctis, he gains experience from fishing. Gladius is a survivalist. During our fights and during our travels, he picks up certain items and adds them to the group to be able to use later in the game. And of course, Prompto is a professional photographer. And as you see, right there, Prompto's photo skills in this photo here. And you can save photos, but I think it's only up to like 150 total that you can save. But we're not going to save that. We're just going to keep it moving. This is pretty much talking about tutorials if I want to use them. For the most part, I technically know what I'm doing. And at the campsites here, they have these elementals that you absorb. Very key things that you want to have so that you can craft magic. You want to craft magic and use them in certain battles. They come in super handy for you later in the game, and even early in the game too. if you decide to use them. If I didn't go over how to craft the magic, I will show you all in the next couple episodes. So pretty much we did all of that. Now we got to go all the way over here to the next reddish orange thing. Again, our car is down. Last time at the end of the, towards the end of the video, our car, well actually no, not at the end, but at the beginning, our car is in the shop. So we're waiting for Cindy and Sid to fix it up. Technically Sid, for real. He's the mechanic type of thing. Cindy, his granddaughter, is pretty much his helper. She's still learning the trade of the business. The family business.
It's only so far a man can walk.
Again, using this sorta not infinite sprinting to run. We're coming all the way over here to tackle this beast here, this big huge monster here. Okay. This is sort of like a cutscene, little small brief cutscene here. It's not that long.
Things vicious. Sure. Looks tame to me. Yeah. Look out!
Gladios dropped it. Initially thought that he did his thing, and then, Ignis is like, hold on, it's not over yet. Alright, now, battle time. I want to come over here. Yeah, they're telling you, that was just to tell you that you can have, certain party members use techniques, which I'm going to do right now. So you would just hold the L1 button and then pick with the D-pad which party member you want to have. So now I'm gonna have Prompto use his technique. So now it's retelling me to have now it's telling me to, because now it's timing me to do it. I don't like timers, guys, when it comes to role-playing games. I do not. Alright, now I'm gonna have Gladius redo his Tempest thing here.
Hey, big guy. I'm on it.
One more time, just to be on the safe side. But we did it anyway, just because it added an extra 3. It added 3 ability points to, and that's it. We did it.
All right,
We gained some extra experience there. Did what needed to be done. Now we got a phone call. And who is it?
Hello?
Hey,
It's Cindy.
called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Ken?
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya, if y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know.
There's Noctis thinking inside of his head. And same thing, timing you to pick whichever answer you want. Cindy just telling us, if we want to fix up the car,
Waiting at the garage.
hook it up a little bit. We can do that before we, head out to the next part of the game. There are items around certain areas, and I'll show you on the map. So there's 2 items here. There's that bow and arrow type of thing, mineral deposit, and then there's this food thing. We're gonna grab both.
Never let go.
It helps that he can keep 4 eyes on the dash.
Just come over here
Couldn't even keep one.
and all the items, mostly all the items except for key items,
'Cause I need
come
the
in
leg
3s.
moving back.
Mostly all of them do. Okay, so I think the other one is. Oh, we're getting ready to pass it up here. Let me come this way. But yeah, mostly all the items come in 3s. some key items come in just pretty much one. And most of the just the regular items that you pick up that come in threes, they glow in blue. The key items that you find, for the most part, there are some random items that you find on the ground that are singles, they're just one. But the ones that I'm talking about, the key items, those are one, but they glow in like a orange or reddish. I think they're like red. They glow red. So, but you want to definitely try your best not to miss them. And also for the most part, most of these items that you pick up do respawn. They do come back after like a day, I think, if I can recall. So, if you miss some stuff, I'm still not sure what's missable and what's not. I think
It's rude
there
to keep a girl
could
waiting.
be.
You better apologize.
Real quick, this is brief. Watch this. This is gonna be insane.
A live hurricane. That thing's
Look at
like
that thing.
half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Would explain its size.
That thing is huge.
Awesome in every sense.
I know I said it in my previous video, but before I had to redo this, but I honestly think the creators of the game just wanted to just kind of scare you and let you know that thing exists. We will be running into that thing again a little later on in the game. I'm gonna point that out now. But I think they just wanted to kind of scare you real fast, because initially you definitely were thinking when you first started this game and seen that thing that you automatically were getting ready to get into a fight with a big gigantic bird that size. But all it did was just come down and kind of fly over you real fast.
Didn't lose the jacket.
I just don't, again, I honestly, I messed up on the sprint, but I honestly don't know if it was, the creature was thinking like if we were, food for it, and it decided to come down and fly down like that, and was kind of being nebby just to see what we were, or if it kind of got spooked off a little bit and flew off because we were, we weren't like one thing. Like I think that if it was just one of us, it would have probably tried to attack us.
Sounds reasonable
But
enough.
yeah. But yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all that I wanted to show in this episode here, this LP episode 2. Like I said, I'll probably do another recording later on tonight before I go to sleep, and I'll probably upload that between tomorrow and Tuesday. We will see. But this is Vortex46 signing off. Be sure to hit that like button, leave comments, let me know what you all thought. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. The choice is always up to you. It's never forced, always welcome. But other than that, guys, I will talk to you all later in the next episode, episode 3 to come soon. With that, guys, always do your best to stay safe and stay humble, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.